Hello, Pokemon Unite fans. My name is SunnyJJ, tweet tweet, and today I'm going to show you a ranked match where me and a 5 stack scored over 800 points and won the game without a single kill or assist. This is how we did it. So, starting off in the bottom lane here, I'm playing Jigglypuff, and the little squirrel is going to come lane with me. He's going to take 2 out of the 3 Apoms that we end up getting. So, here he's going to hit both of them. I'm going to take one, and then he takes the other. And now, what he's going to do is go all the way to the bottom and contest the enemy side Audinos. This is a really interesting method because my job here ideally is to get that, but more importantly is to distract them while he goes and gets that farm. Alright, so he was able to get their bottom right Apom, and now their team makes a really interesting choice here, which was to stop going after the Greedent and instead come in after me. And because they have Slow Smoke and it's such a powerful item, they end up killing me, dang it. But I was able to get enough farm there that I think I should be able to get level 4 without too much of an issue. Just have this back Apom. We left this back here for this exact reason, in case I needed extra experience in order to become Wiggly. Now that I'm Wigglytuff, I have Rollout. Rollout is an amazing tool for doing a little bit of damage if I need it, but also getting out of really thorny situations. So you're going to see me do that right here. I use Rollout to disengage from that team fight very easily. Alright, so Greedent's causing mayhem in the center of the map, and it's my job to just try to get as much of this farm as possible. I use Rollout there to actually get the middle Audino, but I die for it. Dang it. I was so close to actually being able to escape from that situation and then grab that fruit, which would have been really nice. But because I've gotten enough farm, I should be about level 5, which means my levels are looking okay. Even though I'm not playing in a way that's letting me live, which ideally I would not be dying at all in the early lane of the game, but we're still able to get enough value that levels are about even. Just contesting this Audino, I don't get it, and then I roll out of that dangerous situation. Okay, so we have a really thorny issue here, which is that our Dragonite is just level 7. We need to get them level 8 before Dreadnought because our strategy relies on getting levels from securing that first Dread. That's the reason we run Dragonite. So Dragonite actually uses Score Shield Goal Getter to score there, trying to get even more experience, but because their entire team rotates down, unfortunately, we get caught out and that Dragonite's actually going to die. I live because Focus Band is an incredible item, so I was able to survive that interaction. That's why you run Focus Band. But we make an interesting judgment call here. Our Dragonite is just not going to be level 8 fast enough to contest this Dreadnought when this many of their team members are bottom lane. So we actually decide as a team over comms that we're going to sack first Dread. We run away from this position. And then I'm just going to go get the bottom Audinos that spawn because they broke bottom point for us, while our Dragonite and every other member of the map is going to go top and get that Rotom. Now, because we've been fighting with 2 of our members top while it was a 3-person lane in the bottom, you'll notice that we've been doing really well top lane. In fact, we broke top point. So getting this Rotom is great, but more importantly, we're going to spend the rest of the game trying to dunk as much as possible into the top goal so that we can break their tier 2. This is super important for our strategy, and I'll show you why in just a little bit. So the next couple of seconds, I'm just going to be farming, trying to get as much level as possible. But yeah, so I guess enjoy that content. And while we're at it, if you like this kind of breakdown of strategy videos for Unite, please consider, subscribing to the channel. It's a brand new channel, and I'd love to get any support that I can. Okay, so I hit level 8. That means I get my Unite move. Wiggly's Unite move is really, really strong for this composition because it allows the entire team to ignore CC when they're trying to score. It's one of the main reasons you actually run Wiggly in this comp. So, our team, it's important to note, is not suited well to winning a team fight against theirs. So you're going to notice a couple of interesting choices here, which is that we're going to do everything in our power to not engage in a fight. You can see this Venusaur, he's coming behind me, he's trying to, get us to interact with him, and I'm just running from that fight right away. I have 30 points, and I actually make a choice not to score them on this undefended bottom goal here. The reason why I did that is because I would rather score those points into that top tier 2, because as I mentioned, it's crucial to our strategy that we break top point. So that's where my focus is. Just grabbing this experience on the way up there. I see Gardevoir, I see Eldegoss, and I immediately start to run away. Here, I try to save my Dragonite. I don't want him to die. And then the instant I get the chance, I get Slowbro ulted. I actually pop my Unite myself to try to live, and then run up and right. You'll see that Dreadnought's up on the map, so they're actually rotating down there. They're not, waiting to chase after me. Gives me an amazing chance to score. I have no health here, so the Venusaur is definitely going to take me out. But that's okay, because I was able to score before I died, so I didn't lose that much for it. So, unfortunately, we lost our second Dread here. They are definitively a higher level than our team is. And so this just reinforces the point that I've been making the entire video. We absolutely cannot take any team fights against them because we know that we're going to lose. We got that top Rotom, which is nice. It gets the pressure off the map, but more importantly, it gives us 20 points that we're going to be able to score. And then we're not going to spend too much time trying to get this in. If Talon wants to try, and I think he just did, to push them off the point so Rotom goes in with his Unite, that's great. But even if he doesn't get it, I just don't want any of our team members to die, especially that Talonflame who has 40 points to score. Alright, we're making a call here to clear top Audinos. I see that there's a chance that their top Audinos on the enemy side's up as well, so Talon's kind of scoping that out. And we see that the timer is 3 minutes and 20 seconds, and our team goes into our next crisis, which is that top point is still up. At this point in the game, we would really like that top point to be down, and so we're going to try to make another trek across the map in order to get there. I ran into a bunch of their team members, and so I decided to back up. I really don't want to die, but I also don't want to take the team fights, so I'm just running wherever I can. Just grabbing all of that extra money, and then rolling out of there so that I live. Okay, 2 minutes and 42 seconds, and I'm sorry to say that we still haven't broken top point. This is a major issue because at the 2-minute mark, our goal was to have all of us get as many points as possible, stand on their home base, and then score all together. We can't do that if the Tier 2 base is still up because you can score only 100 points on the Tier 2 goal, and then it'll break, which means the team will have to walk to the next point. So right here, I decide that I'm going to try to use my ult to get that tier, but Slowbro ults me. The enemy team knows exactly what we're up to, which is why they invested, such a powerful tool like the Slowbro ult into stopping me from doing that. But Talon comes in and ends up scoring 100 points, so we have our win condition. Their their home is open and ready for us to dunk on. Now, look at where my team is on the map. We are giving up Zapdos. We don't care at all about Zapdos. Instead, what we're doing is we're trying to get 50 points and score there on their home. You'll see that 2 of our team members scored, 80 and I think 100 points respectively on the home base. And now all I'm doing is trying to get as many points as possible by just farming all of our bottom side. This Eldegoss is playing really well right here because he is just focusing on getting my health low, which is great because that puts pressure on me to stop farming and actually go back to my side. Now, unfortunately, if you look at the mini-map, Venusaur has noticed that I'm over here. They're probably communicating and came to finish me off, which means that I die. Normally, that is extremely bad in a score strategy match because you're going to drop a bunch of points. But you'll notice that I didn't drop that many points because we've gotten 0 kills. So I think the game punishes you less for dying because of it. I tell my team, get in position and get ready. The instant I spawn, I'm going to run over there and meet them in order for us all to go in and unite and score the points. So you'll see they're all getting into position on the minimap. I'm coming here. I'm using rollout just for mobility to try to get there a little bit faster. And it's really a race to the finish, you know. We want to make sure that we get as many points in as possible. All right, they're starting to catch us out. We make the call, run, 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 and everybody pops their Unite moves. Look at those shields on our health bar. Because they can't break those, we're actually able to get in a bunch of points in the last 10 seconds of the match in order to win the game. Well, that's how you do it. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoy content like this, please consider subscribing. I'm Sunny JJ, and it's been fun making this video. Thanks everybody. Good night.